Ooh, let's get to it.
Now, let's get this right out of the way. Let me set you fuckers straight. Some of y'all men, you know what R. Kelly say? Hey, R. Kelly, do you like young girls? And nigga was like, well, how young we talking? Prison.
That's true. Shout out to Lee with man, that suit is impeccable. That is impeccable, my guy. Salute.
Prison. If you are 7 months or 7 years or 17 years old, you are a child. And maybe not in the streets. Maybe not in your grandmother's basement. Some of y'all nasty. But if you're 17, by law, you are a child. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, it's not like she's 8 years old, lead attorney. She's a child.
What grown person would say that? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I know he's right. He's right that they said it. It's insane. It's insane. What's insane about it is just the level of bias that people would display when they support a person or when they like a person to excuse just, you know what I mean? Whew.
You might not like it. She might have C cups. I know some of y'all are on that. Doesn't matter what cup size she is. 17 years old, child. How young we talking? Child. Bright line rule, no discussion. Heard some of y'all talking about she's not 9. It's a child. Any child 17 years old, child. Thank y'all for writing it in the chat. Child. Yeah. Let's get that.
And honestly, if we really being honest, I would even add a few years. I know 18 is considered the universal legal age, but I think we can add a few years onto that because your brain doesn't even stop developing until you're like 25 years old. I think even we could add and say you still a child that like, well, I don't know. It depends, but I think that's up for debate because I've heard even good cases of raising the age of consent up to that age. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Straight.
Now, if you're wondering the context, the lead is he's basically reviewing this Cory Holcomb and this Anton Daniels situation, and he's breaking down how whether Anton has has a case, or whether, from his opinion, that whether Anton has a case on pursuing legal action against Cory Holcomb for doing what he did to his daughter. Now, if you don't know what he did to his daughter, Cory Holcomb, being the scumbag that he is, I'm sorry you can feel how you feel, but the truth of the matter is this man posted this man's daughter, who's underage, who is not a public figure. He posted her, and he didn't just post her. He roasted the girl. Like, he was literally insulting the girl and basically saying that Anton doesn't need to reproduce because the girl is like so old, because she's so ugly that he don't need to reproduce with and then he was even saying that Mika should get with him because he ain't gonna give her no ugly kids like that girl. And then he was even saying stuff like, oh, she would have to pay, you know what I mean? She would have to pay for penis and all that kind of stuff. I mean, just really just astronomical stuff. But he said he's a dirtbag. So if he says he's a dirtbag, then I'm gonna say he's scum. He's right. He said it himself. But that's just a little context of where we are.
Did I go too far with the C cups? I try to make it visual for you. Child. All right. Here Let me end this poll too, because it's getting on my nerves, and y'all already Noah, y'all have already, y'all are like, man, Anton should not file this suit.
That's
all right,
crazy.
but there's the there's the results. If you're watching, 3,000 people voted. 57% said no, Anton should not file. Only 29% said yes. So double the people said no. Double said Anton should not file, then said yes. All right. Now,
people do not like Anton.
Now that we've got this straight, not only is the child assumingly not a public figure, she's private, but she's also a child. A child. Now, if you want to come at me, it's fine. You got more leeway. There's more tolerance for harsh speech. You can say a lot of shit about me. You can say a lot of shit about Anton. You can say a lot of shit about Tasha K, all of them. Because we're public figures. If they're like you people in the chat, y'all have more protection. It's very difficult. Y'all can file lawsuits a lot quicker. But man, there's another category. This category is for private individuals, and it has more protection. Man, when you talk about private minors,
see, that's the thing. Y'all just looking at it from the position of, oh, I don't like Anton. Oh, Anton talk about people, so why he gonna get mad about when people talk about him? Anton doesn't know, and you can find me an example where Anton specifically targeted a specific person and their child, or a specific person's child. You're not gonna find it. You people, like, you're lying. You're lying. You're not gonna find an instance where Anton did that. And the fact that Cory did do that, that's what he did. I mean, look, screw Anton. What did the little girl do? I'm just saying, like, for real, what did she do? Boy, bias is strong.
Private minors?
And and for those of you that don't know, I don't understand why this is even, why this would be up for, you know what I mean? Like, this is what I mean when people need to think, like, she's a minor. Do you understand that what Cory Holcomb was saying about her? Anybody else that's not a comedian, anybody else that's not the guy you're rooting for, says that he's a weirdo. I'm just saying, man. Come on. She's a minor. You can't joke around with minors. Like, I'll give you an example. With YouTube, you can't even have minors, like little kids on your platform like that, unaccounted for, unless you the parent.
You can barely say their name. They are so fucking protected. You can barely say their name. Not only are they not putting themselves out there, they're children. They're children. Let me see if I can find this. Shout out to General. General says, man, Lee losing all of the 5150 that came because he came on set faking like he was a real one. Oh, I'm faking. By reading the law to you fuckers, I'm faking, right? The legal explainer. This is why some of y'all are not successful, all right? I'm an attorney. I'm just explaining the law. oh, lead attorney, you're not a real one. You're not telling us the code of the streets. I took the bar. I didn't take the street code. I've been representing you fuckers for my entire adult life. You're not a real nigga. Get the I should kick you. I should sit you out for 5 minutes for talking shit.
Lead is so composed, man. Shout out to him. Cause he is so like, even when he snap on people, he's so composed. I aspire to be like that one day. I mean, man, but it just goes to show you. I mean, I say this kind of stuff all the time. It's just people so people so caught up in this hood booger street mentality. And yeah, I mean, I know I hear people and I respect it that it's not the whole black culture, but it sure has been bleeding over a lot lately. I mean, I'm just saying. Everybody that's on Cory's side and supporting Cory, not street people. So I mean, I'm just saying there's a bleed over on the negativity and the toxicity to where this man who is sitting here reading from or reading the law is reading the law and giving a breakdown on whether one person is committing a crime or not because he's telling the truth. That makes him not a real one. Boy, people something else.
But I can't because I'm a public figure. So y'all can talk all this shit you want. All right, y'all can talk all this shit you want. But just know, this ain't hate. A lot of y'all, Anton hating and shit. I'm telling you the law for educational purposes. This is not legal advice.
Man, that's a nice suit.
If you don't like the law, do not shoot the lawyer. I'm the messenger. Some of y'all, a few of y'all are confused. This is all I've been doing my entire life. I'm just explaining it. Y'all go on all these other content creators platforms and you just listening to fucking random opinions and then you come over here thinking it's the same fucking thing. I'm explaining to you how the law works. I'm not on either side.
And that's the thing. It's kind of sad because you guys just proved a point.
You're not keeping it real.
That's crazy.
I swear to God. All right. Getting back to it. In general, and again, haven't talked to Anton about this, haven't talked to Cory about this. No lawsuit might not ever be filed. I'm telling you guys how lawyers and attorneys think about situations like this. That is all. You're just getting a legal perspective. And what I'm telling you is that the people who get the most protection of all are private minors. Private minors. All right. Why? Because typically a child does not voluntarily enter into a public debate. Typically a child doesn't assume the risk. Typically a child does not benefit from publicity. Now, are there children who are public figures? Yes, maybe. What about the white girl that blew up TikTok 5 years ago, the Charlie DiMaggio girl? What she have, 300 million subs or some shit?
Jesus.
She's public. She's public.
I'll give you other examples of public. King, when T.I. and them's kids. Like the ones that were in the public, like King and all them, King Harris. Yeah, that's his name. I would consider him like a teen public figure. Those are people that are, like digging them. You know what I mean? People that are like in the limelight. You know what I mean? Angela Simmons. All those people, like they're fair game. I hate to say it, but I mean, the daughter of a man who makes YouTube videos and has businesses in real life as well as the YouTube business. his daughter didn't do anything. I'm just saying. I mean, like, let's just be for real. His daughter didn't sign up for it. She didn't. She didn't sign up for it. If she did, she would be a YouTuber herself. It's just that simple. There is no other way to look at it. If she was signing up for that, she wouldn't, or she would be on YouTube herself.
There are super famous children who put themselves out there and start speaking on stuff. There are. So not all children receive this protection, but in general, children are considered private unless you can show some extreme circumstances. Oh, a shout out to Sober Skinny, Cash Me Outside. The Cash Me Outside girl. Yes, that's a great one. That's a great one. That girl, she got tatted up and started talking all types of shit. And she got, what'd she get? $10 million in a day when she turned 18? What'd I say? Some of y'all were waiting. Oh, Leader Turner, you went too far with.
That was crazy. And he's right. That was crazy. That girl turned 18, and then the very next day was one was one of the richest OnlyFans accounts ever, and that's insane. Insane.
The C Cups bitch made $10 million when she turned 18 on her birthday.
10 million is crazy.
But I'm going too far. But she's a child. Right?
He's good.
So typically,
that's why I like the lead because he's good, man. He's good.
Can a child be a public figure? Yes, but in general, they're private, and as children, they receive the most protection. Ooh, shout out to the new geeks. Says Greta Thunberg. Yes, that's an excellent. Greta Thunberg. Excellent. Well, yeah, she's a minor, right? She's grown now, but that's an excellent example. All right. So here we go. Just a quick, because we're about to get into the heavy part of the presentation. All right.
Okay.
Where we at in general? Does Cory enjoy First Amendment rights? Absolutely. But typically, First Amendment is for government protection, not for private civil lawsuit protection. All right. But there is First Amendment. So Cory's good right there. But again, you cannot say just anything to anyone with no consequences. And the First Amendment does not shield you from civil liability. All right. We talked about the public figure and private figure. You guys in general are private figure. We YouTubers are public figure. Public figures. Y'all can wild out against us. But we have to be very careful when we talk about you fuckers. But y'all can go ham. Right.
Okay. And all right. So basically, let me sum this up for you guys. Okay. So essentially what's going on, and I'm gonna basically carry on because this isn't like Lee doesn't really get in this video or in this clip. He doesn't really get into the full thing, and you can definitely go watch the full stream, but or the video on his channel. Definitely salute to you, Lee. Lee, but it's the clips channel, not the main channel. The clips one. But what you do is you take this information that he's provided, which is a very robust and easy to understand breakdown from a legal perspective, and then you draw your own conclusion. So what did Lee say? Lee said that Cory has the right to free speech, right? First Amendment. The government can't penalize him. Yeah, that's the thing, a distinction that a lot of people don't know. Free speech, the First Amendment is more so geared towards the government. And on that note, you can say whatever you want. Okay? You can say whatever you want, but that doesn't mean that you can say whatever you want without consequences. There are limits, there are rules, and if you go within that, guess what? You can be penalized, things like civil lawsuits, defamation. You can't outright maliciously lie on people. Those types of things, right? So, when we're dealing with this situation, we have to look at it, right? Cory said a bunch of things about Anton. You know what I mean? Anton said a bunch of things about Cory, right? Anton and Cory are both public figures, right? Anton's daughter is a minor who is not a public figure. So, that means that she has more protection. She has more protection from slander, from harmful speech, bullying, all these types of things, cyber harassment, doxing. She has more protection. Now, because she has more protection, guess what? Now we have to look at what Cory actually said. Now, I'm not going to play what Cory said again, but you know what he said. And I'm not going to say what he said again, but Cory was definitely constitutes or falls under the pretense, in my opinion. I'm not a lawyer, but this is just from me observing and being able to have comprehension skills that a lot of you, based off of the data, not even my opinion, based off of the data and your responses, you don't have it either. So you don't have it. So I have to explain it to you that what Cory did is 100% harmful. I hate to say it. It is. And the truth is, I mean, if Anton does choose to pursue it, I personally think he has the right to. Not saying that what Anton did or said was right or wrong. But at the end of the day, we got to protect our kids, right? And you would do the same, right? Y'all want him to crash out, right? You want Anton to crash out. When instead, what he could do is he can make an example out of Cory Holcomb the same way Cardi B made an example out of Tasha K. You know what I mean? You make an example out of him and you set the bar and the rule that, yeah, kids are off limits, but I'm not going to deal with you the way that a typical street dude would deal with you. This is just my perspective. I don't know what Anton's going to do. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't. But I do know that it's jacked up that his daughter that didn't do anything wrong has to get roasted by a comedian just because two grown men want to get into it. That's whack. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts and comments, and you know what I mean? Hype the video up. Hype the video so we can stay in the algorithm, guys. Let me know your thoughts. I don't know. I don't know, man. This has been a wild 2026.